I want to share with you the best 2 foods that you should be eating for your teeth. Now you can skip forward to get right to those 2 foods, but I want to first talk about why you should consume these 2 foods. The first thing is vitamin in relationship to your teeth and gums. Okay, vitamin A supports a lot of things, but it's especially important in the internal skin and mucous membranes of your body, especially the gums, and vitamin A increases the resistance to infection of the mucous membranes. So, if you're deficient in vitamin A, you're much more susceptible to getting an infection, especially of the gums. And there is a condition called pyorrhea, which is basically gum disease that occurs when you're vitamin A deficient. And so there's various degrees of gum problems. It starts out with inflammation of the gums called gingivitis, and then it can progress into something more serious called periodontitis, which involves more complications with the gums, redness, chronic halitosis, bad breath, infection, plaquing, things like that. One thing you should know about the plaque on your teeth or tartar, that's not just bacteria, that is also candida, a type of fungus that can grow. So in your mouth you have friendly bacteria and you have friendly yeast or fungus that hacks, that keep everything in check. It's only when things get out of balance that you start developing an overgrowth of yeast and fungus and bacteria, and that can develop tartar and plaque. And the byproduct of those guys is acids that then create cavities. So people that have high sugar in the diet or carbohydrates have a lot more of the unfriendly bacteria in their mouth that create cavities. And so this data between sugar and cavities was suppressed in the early 70s. So instead they shifted their attention on saturated fats and away from sugar. But out of all the foods you should avoid for your teeth and gums, sugar is at the top of the list. So vitamin is really, really important with your gums. Now if you have periodontitis, so as you know, vitamin C is important in your immune system. Then we have vitamin B1. Now the reason I'm bringing this up is because if you have a tooth that's hurting, you have like some nerve involvement, okay, neuritis, and vitamin B1 is the best remedy for any type of itis or inflammation of the nerve. So taking B1 can help a toothache. Now, of course, the underlying cause of that needs to be corrected, but at least can give you relief, as well as chewing on a clove. Okay, clove will help numb the tooth. Okay, so you might want to try that as well. Now then we have this thing called vitamin F. Now what is vitamin F? Well, it's a combination of the omega fatty acids, and vitamin F works with calcium. It helps to unload calcium as one of its functions. So if you look at vitamin D and vitamin K2 and vitamin F, they all work in this one specific function of helping you absorb calcium, transport calcium, and then dumping calcium in the right places. So vitamin D is vital for absorbing calcium from your intestine to your blood, and then vitamin K2 is important in transporting calcium to the right areas of the body, to the bone, to the teeth. Cod liver oil not only has the omega-3 fatty acids and other fish oils have, but it also has vitamin D and vitamin A, whereas other fish oils usually don't have vitamin D and vitamin A. So it has these 2 extra things that are very, very good for you. It's very difficult to get vitamin D from your foods, but cod liver oil has a really good amount of it. So with collard oil you get these fat-soluble vitamins and this nutrient, which is, you can call it a vitamin or you can just call it a essential fatty acid combination.